everything weird.
Hi all, it's me again, Keith. So we're going to continue with our tutorial for Visual Studio. This time we're going to do the if statement. Okay, so when we say an if statement, it's like a condition. So you're trying to provide a condition from which the computer will decide on two different outputs, whether it's a yes or a no. So let's start. Of course, we're going to open um, Microsoft Visual Studio, click on New Project, wait for this thing to load. There, Windows Forms applications. I'm just going to name this one as if. To create a new project, let's just wait for a couple of seconds for this one to load up. Okay, so again, since there's no commercial break for this one, I'm just going to talk to chat in here while we're waiting for this. Well, when we say an if statement, of course, we're dealing with two different outputs, the yes and the no. Okay, so on our previous tutorial, we dealt with something like a grading system. Okay, so this time we're going to create an if statement based on the grading system that we have created a while ago. Of course, we're going to create or drag an object, so a text box. This will be the first text box. We're just going to use one text box for this. A label, then we have a button. So this button will serve as a somewhat like condition reader. So it will read if, for example, whatever you're going to input in here, if it's above 75 or 75 and above, then automatically the student will be stated or will be remarked in here as passed. And if ever the value is below 75, then automatically it will provide a value in here or provide a remark in here that the student has failed. So I'm just going to change this one to evaluate here. This one, of course, you can just remove it. But before I'm going to remove it, just going to change the size for this. Under font, there you go. Then go back to text, remove this thing right here. Again, the label is still there, however, since we haven't created any event yet, so we are not going to see what's going to happen yet. Okay, so of course we're going to place the code under the evaluate button, so just double click on that button. I'm going to type in if, so this will serve as a decision, okay, or providing you with two different choices. If I'm going to type in label 1 or value, since we're going to deal with integer, right? Value of label 1 dot text is equal to or less than 75. Where was that? 75. Then what's going to happen? I'm just going to remove this part there. Oh no. Oh, oh, I forgot. I think I need to place another one in here. There we go. Then there should have some sort of. Oh no, this is wrong. What's wrong with me? I'm going to type in text box one dot text because we are trying to evaluate the value that we are going to place on text box one dot text, which is this one, and we're going to output it in here on the label. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm just a person, human being. I mean. Okay, so then label one dot text is equal to, let's say, less than 75. Failed. Of course, else. So if ever it's not less than 75, then label 1.text is going to display passed. That's it. Then you're going to end the condition. So let's test this one, if this one will work. So again, I'm going to explain it again for the second time. So we are trying to provide an if statement in here. So if the value of text box 1.text is less than 75, then the label 1.text is going to display failed. Else, which means if it is not under this condition, then automatically label 1.text is going to display passed. So let's try this one. I hope this one will work. I'm not sure of it since this is done live. So I'm going to place 74. Definitely that one should fail the student. So if ever I'm going to click on evaluate, failed. Very good. I'm going to change this one to 90. Passed. Wow. So see that? So that's how you're going to create an if statement using Visual Studio. Okay, that's it. So bye for now.
Everything weird.